All right, guys, let's get into this one really quickly. We're talking Errol the True Spence Jr. and how he believes that Terence Crawford will come out fast come July 29th for their highly anticipated showdown for Undisputed at 147 pounds. But before I do that, I want to talk a little bit about the All Access episode 1 that took place the same night of the Jaron Bruce Ennis Roman Villa fight. I did get to watch both of them. I did do a reaction video to Jaron Bruce Ennis stopping Roman Villa in the 10th. If you haven't checked that out here on the channel, make sure you guys do that. But anyway, All Access. Did I like it? Yeah, I thought it was put together pretty well. It didn't really cover a whole lot of new topics. It was a lot of stuff that we've seen before, but the way they put it together was extremely entertaining in my book. They did retouch on the altercation between Terence Crawford and Derrick James when they interacted. Honestly, guys, I don't know what's going on between those two, because you don't really see that type of, animosity between him, Terence, and Errol. But there's something going on there with Terence and Derrick. So we're just going to have to see, let all this stuff play out. Some of the things I did like, seeing Errol and Terence Crawford spending time with their kids. This is who they're doing it for. Besides the legacy stuff, they're doing it to, make sure their families are taken care of. So I thought that was a breath of fresh air. Seeing Errol with his nutrition, having a chef making his food, I thought that was refreshing to see too. Hearing about how Errol used to make his own food and make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and putting eggs on it. Pretty disgusting food, if you ask me. But it was nice to see that Errol's taking this seriously when it comes to the nutrition. And that's why he looks so great leading up to this fight. We saw him in the Ugas fight as well. He had a nutritionist, and he was on point, guys. He looked the best he ever looked. So I have no doubt, come weigh-in time, he's probably going to be, looking in excellent condition, looking like an action figure, just like he did in the last fight. So I thought that was refreshing to see. Something else that stood out was the contrast between, the training camps, where the camps were taking place. You had Errol Spence Jr. In that Texas heat, training in 100-degree weather. And then you had Terence Crawford, who's in Colorado, training in a higher elevation. So honestly, I don't know which one is better. Maybe you guys can give your opinion in the comment section with who you think will be more prepared in the fight. The guy training in the heat or the guy training in the high elevation. You guys give me your take on that in the comment section. Another thing that stood out to me was the stuff with Father's Day. Errol Spence Jr. spending time with his family. But the difference was with Terence, his kids came to visit him on Father's Day, but Errol decided to train also on that day. So I got to give Terence Crawford a check on that. Just because it's a holiday doesn't mean, you get a day off. You got to keep training for a guy like Errol Spence Jr. So I will give Terence Crawford the edge in that, because I thought, that was outside of the box. I thought that was different. Training is important no matter what day it is. But like I said, all in all, I thought it was a good episode. I think they're doing one more, so can't wait for that one to drop. Just building up the fight, guys, giving you guys some good content to watch, to get, you excited for the upcoming Undisputed matchup. Now, I want to talk a little bit about what Errol Spence Jr. had to say about Terence Crawford coming out fast. I want to give my opinion on that. It says here, I'm going to quote Errol. He says, "I see him coming out of probably a bit more assertive than he usually is, just because everybody is saying that." Errol said to Fight Hype about his belief that Terence Crawford will start fast against him on July 29th because of many people pointing out that he could fall behind early if he starts slow like he usually does. Crawford started slowly in his last fight against David Avanesian last December and took a lot of heavy shots to the head before coming on in the 6th to score a knockout. Now, I want to give my opinion on that. Honestly, I have to disagree with Errol Spence Jr. on this one. I don't think Terence Bud Crawford is going to change up anything. I think he's going to do what he normally does. He is a patient guy. He's been doing this for quite some time, and he's not going to change something like that at the last minute to accommodate Errol Spence Jr. He's not going to come in there with a whole new game plan, I would say, to fight Errol Spence Jr. I think he's going to do what he normally does. He's going to take those fill-out rounds and try to figure you out. And once he figures you out, he's going to make the necessary adjustments so he can get you out of there. He's a smart fighter. He has a high boxing IQ. So just because people are saying that, you know, he's going to fall behind, I don't think he really lets that get to him. I think he's one of those guys that stays focused, and, you know, he's going to execute his game plan the way that he always does. Now, whether or not Errol really believes this, I don't know. Maybe Errol's trying to sell some wolf tickets here. Maybe he, you know, wants Terence to believe that's what he thinks, playing mind games. But honestly, just looking at Terence Crawford and the way that he fights, he's not the type of guy to just come out swinging and you know, try to get ahead in the first few rounds. He's going to figure you out first. He's going to see what you're doing. He's going to take in that data, and then he's going to do what he does best in the fight. But all in all, guys, it's going to be a great fight. I can't wait. I do have my ticket. I will be there. Like I said before in previous videos, didn't want to miss this one for the world, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be right there, maybe on the floor. I'll probably be on the floor, so I'll let you guys know that. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about what Errol had to say. Do you think Terence Bud Crawford is going to come out fast in the fight, or do you believe, like I believe, that he's going to take his time, assess the situation, and then strike like a viper? You guys let me know how you feel about that in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.